नमस्कार दोस्तों. Today is 1st June 2022. Welcome to my channel Trade Plan Nifty. This channel is my journey in stock market. In this specific video, I will disclose my trade plan for the Nifty 50 for the next trading session, which is 2nd June 2022. Review my today's trade and share my learning at end of the video. I hope these discussions will add value to your trade setup and trading ideas. It looks like that Lalaji are coming in again in control of beer, but still things are not pretty clear. So before we get into detail of that, let's have a look into global market. So when we look into S&P 500, we see that S&P 500 is still above 20 and 8 bar moving average, but showing sign of weakness. So it is still in uptrend. But US government 10 bond yield has started becoming stronger, and it is today crossed 20 bar moving average, which is definitely not a good sign for all the equity market. Dollar index is also taken a support on 50 bar moving average and now moving above 8 and about to test 20 bar moving average. So dollar index is moving up, which is definitely not a good sign for a bank nifty. Today bank nifty has shown some sign of strength. Maybe let me look into 15 bar. So we see that bank nifty actually declined, but in last 45 minutes it recovered, but and closed below 50 bar moving average. So bank nifty had shown some strength in last 45 minutes. Similar chart we see on SDFC Bank, and Reliance is still taking a very strong support on conjunction of all the moving average, which is 8, 50 and 20. And now today it has formed a doji after yesterday's another doji. So Motabai is still considering in which direction it has to go. Tomorrow, DXI, that is a dollar index, is going up. So definitely bank nifty will come under pressure. And if Reliance starts falling and cuts below 20 bar moving average, which is 2552, then bear are going to take a full control of the market. So with that in background, let's have a look into Lalaji. So when you look into Lalaji, we see that on daily chart, Lalaji has still above 20 and 8 bar moving average. So definitely in uptrend. But after yesterday's doji, today a red bar is formed. So this confirms the reversal. This is my reversal pattern 4, the doji, which I have spoken in my educational playlist. So please check it out on my YouTube channel, Trade Plan Nifty. So on Nifty, we see a sign of confirmation of reversal, but still it is an uptrend. And on 15-minute chart, we see that Lalaji has closed below 20 bar moving average. So the trend looks like downward. And when we look into CPR, we see that tomorrow's CPR is well below today's CPR. So this confirms that the trend is down. When we look into super tail indicator, it shows that on 15-minute chart, it is bearish, but on daily chart, it is still bullish. So with that in mind, when we look into SGX is already at 16437, which is just above S1, and previous day there is today's low and just above my blue magical line. So if tomorrow SGX maintains this kind of open, which is below pivot, then idea is sell on rise in the zone of 16440 to pivot, which is at 16534, with a stop loss just above 16582 for a target of 16350. So tomorrow idea is sell on rise in the zone of 16440 to 16540 with a stop loss at 16581 for a target of 16354. Now let's see what happened today. Today the trade plan was to sell on rise. Market opened below pivot, so it confirmed the trade plan. So in the first dip I did not took an entry. On the second dip, somewhere on this particular doji or this particular red bar, I took up my first lot entry. Then I rode the whole wave, and then on this particular green bar I added another lot. And in the last 45 minutes, bank nifty recovered and it had an impact on nifty, and nifty moved up. And somewhere on this particular green bar, when it was crossing 20 bar moving average, I exited one lot, and now I'm carrying another lot home. So what's the learning? The learning is that I'm seeing consistently that my second entry is where I'm making a mistake. uh, Either is an entry mistake or a stop loss mistake. So what I should do is that for a second entry, when I enter, the stop loss should be just above the entry bar, and I should maintain that. So that will at least save the profit which I have earned for the entire day, and then again take an entry if required. And or second is the most important thing is that have confidence on your trade plan. Risk hai to isk hai. I hope these decisions are adding value to your trade setup and trading areas. Tomorrow, trade plan is set on a rise between 16,440 to 16,538. Look for a reversal pattern for a target of 16,354. I hope these discussions are adding value to your trade setup and trading areas. Stay healthy. Jai Hind.